Look like we have a Muslim calling. Hello,
CP, how are you, brother?
I'm fine, my friend.
Yeah, I told you last week. I don't know if you remember that.
You see, it's hard to remember, you see, because I'm very old. Very old. Yes, my friend,
Um,
how can I help you?
well, let me refresh your memory. You were telling me about you were telling me that you're a fisherman.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. But I say that to everybody.
Okay, okay,
You
okay.
you pick
You're,
up the wrong sentence, my friend, to refresh my
uh,
memory. Anyway, my friend,
you,
it's okay. I remember your voice now. Okay.
okay, yes. Well, I guess the reason I'm calling is I'd you'd recommended me to finish to read the Gospels, right? So I'd finished John and Matthew, and I'm like midway through Luke right now, and that's where your damn reference came from. It was from Luke, right? The beginning of Luke.
Okay. Are you the person who decided to leave Islam?
Yes.
All right, wonderful, my brother. So
Yes.
how much you are enjoying it?
Well, I'm learning a lot, but I would also say like there's so much information out there. Even though I by now because I finished two of the Gospels, I'm midway through the third. I know most of the stories now. Um, so I'm fairly familiar with that now. I'd read a little bit of the Gospel before, but it was more to just like criticize. It wasn't to actually learn. So
Mhm.
there's a lot of information.
Yeah, I advise you when you read. You see, this is I don't know. For me, this is how I read things. Anything, not only the gospel. When I read, especially something have to do with history, people, something happened. Let us say for real. In order to understand better, you better imagine yourself living there. You know what I mean? Don't
Yep.
don't don't read the story and say, okay, Jesus said, Peter said, he said, she said. No, imagine yourself. You are there. If you have the ability to do so, and I think you can. And then imagine yourself in the present of this person. Like let's say when we see that Jesus making a speech in the mount, or Jesus making the miracle of feeding people from the fish, or Jesus he making the blind see. Imagine yourself just right there, and then go over the conversation. This way you can understand it and you can feel it.
Mm,
The problem
yeah.
is most of people when they read any book, including the Quran, which is a very funny book, they read the words but they don't try to feel the words, because there is many form of energy in our life, and one of them is voice. This voice once used to be a voice of a man, and then he said something, and then it became words written in a book. Now we cannot reach the voice because nobody record the voice of Muhammad to feel his energy, how evil it is or how good it is. But we have the words which he claiming that it is coming to him, through an angel, his name is Jibreel, through a God, his name is Allah. So try to feel the energy of the words and try to understand the words. And this is the best way to understand any book. Don't just read.
Mm,
Is what I'm
yeah.
saying is hard to should I explain more? You see,
No, that
like
makes a lot of sense.
yeah, like if you give me any verse in the Quran, you will see right away I read it differently from the way a Muslim he read it.
Yeah. Actually, can I ask you about that?
Sure.
So when I'd spoken to you on the phone, we were talking about the um Surah 62, the one about semen in the backbone. Remember that?
Right.
I think you talk about it sometimes. So I was looking at that and I'd opened the tafsir of Ibn Kathir, and
Hmm.
so I was thinking if I show this to like my dad because he's a devout Muslim, if
Hmm.
I show him if I show him that there's no way any rational person is going to think that and think that that's from God, right?
Yeah.
So at first I showed him the verse, and he doesn't speak Arabic, so he has an English translation open, and the English translation is a very soft. It's not even Yusuf Ali or one of the popular ones. It's one of the new ones,
Hmm.
and it doesn't even say backbone or ribs. It says loins and it doesn't say what it's supposed to say basically. So I was like, which scholar do you want me to open tafsir so you can see that this is talking about
Hmm.
uh from women? And so I opened Ibn Kathir, and then he's like, well, I don't trust Ibn. I was like, how do you not trust Ibn Kathir? Like, if you don't trust Ibn Kathir, who are you going to trust, right? So what would you say to that?
Well, this is the point of denial, and I witnessed with Muslims. The second I show them how stupid the teaching of Islam is, they right away they jump to denial and say, I don't approve this guy, I don't approve that guy. So what we will do now, we will approve only the one make us feel happy, not the one who tells the truth. The
Yeah,
Muslims is same as someone, he have a cancer, but he don't want the doctor to tell him you have a cancer. You know, he wanna go
yeah,
to a doctor, says to him, you're fine. Okay, I'm fine.
yeah,
They want somebody to lie to them because always when you say the truth, it hurt.
sure,
You know, not always the truth is something you like. Somebody might say to you, you don't look good, like me as an example. You know, and if somebody says to me, you don't look good, I feel sad, but I mean, this guy, he is being truthful with me. Man, I'm look at me. I will like look at the mirror. I get scared. That's why I don't have mirrors at home. So uh, uh, people like to hear what they like to hear, which means don't tell us what is negative about us or our belief or about who we are. Tell us something we like to hear. This is why in this world today, the more you are a hypocrite, the more you are successful. You know, you are gay
yeah,
with the gay, you are a Christian with the Christian, you are a Muslim with the Muslim, you are a Hindu with the Hindus, you are an atheist with the atheist, you are no one. Simply, you have to be no one, and this is the only way everybody like you. The second you say and you speak your mind, it's the same second people they will start stoning you and don't like you.
okay,
Yeah. So it's normal, but you need to ask him then, okay, what about all other scholars? I mean, Ibn Kathir is bad. What about Ibn
yeah.
Abbas, Al-Jalalain? I mean,
No, because that exactly, because if you open those tafsirs, it says the same thing mostly,
it is the stage of
right?
denial. But my friend, keep trying and showing him more and more verses, because there's tons of verses in the Quran, stupid verses. And
Yeah,
there is no way, you see, do you know how the drop of water, how soft it is? drop
no,
drop of water is very soft. I mean, it doesn't kill you, right? If somebody's throw a
oh,
drop of
sure,
water,
sure,
but if I put
yeah,
your head under a drop of water for a long time, the drop of water will make a hole in your head, even if it's a rock.
yeah,
If you go to an old house where there's a faucet is dripping water, God knows for many years, nobody fixing it, and there is a rock underneath, and then you will find that there is a damage in the rock or in whatever down there. The same as the river, like the water destroy all, even mountains around the beach. So water is very soft, but in the same time can destroy even the hardest rocks. So consider yourself the soft water. Don't give up. You will get
yeah.
there. You will get there. It is
Appreciate
it
it.
is about it's about you being consistent and being truthful and honest, and don't lie. Don't lie ever to prove to someone that he's wrong. Don't lie. Don't lie about Islam. Says Islam is bad just because, oh, I want to convert you to Christianity. No, don't ever do that. We don't do that. That, you
Hmm.
see, one of the reasons many people leave Islam because they notice. I don't know if you were hearing me about the Muslim line that there is no birds flying over the Kaaba, there's no airplane, and etc. and all the
So
lies. Then right away, by doing those lies, the Muslim, they lose the credit of being honest.
yeah,
The story of the shepherd and the wolf.
of course.
Okay, so okay, the wolf is coming. People come to help him. Okay, first time, second time, third time, nobody come because he's a liar. Nobody can trust him, even if it's really real. So The Muslims, they think they are defending their cult by lying and fabricating what is called miracles, but the fact they are hurting Islam more and more.
Yeah.
Because if I am a person who belong to a true God, why I want to make a false lie to prove the true God? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
If God is a true God, the one I follow, the one I worship, he can make a miracle. He is capable. He does not need me to lie, to fabricate a miracle does not exist in order to make somebody believe in it.
Yeah.
This is why I believe that anyone who have a little logic, he should understand that Islam must be a scam, otherwise should not be supported by scam.
Yeah. A lot of them get brainwashed though,
No,
like
it's not
from.
about brainwash. You see, this is not about brainwash. This is about being dishonest. Islam make you dishonest because
Yeah.
because let us say I'm brainwashed, okay, and let us say Christianity is brainwash somebody, okay, make you believe that Jesus is God, okay, but there is no way in Christianity you are claiming that you are following Jesus, let us say blindly, hmm? But you've been taught to lie to make people believe in Jesus. We don't do that,
Yeah.
right? Which mean here in Islam we have a problem with ethic. Islam changed your ethic from good to bad. Lying is approved. False miracles is approved. Tempting people to believe in something is approved. Giving false answers is approved. You see, when the Muslim they debate a Christian, they try to make a mockery of them, taking advantage of you being nice, and supposedly no Muslim get upset. So okay, where is the answer? Like, as an example, when this guy he was debating David Wood,
Good job.
all
Yeah.
the Muslims were laughing, but the fact they should laugh at him because he is the one making mockery of his religion.
Sure.
You
With
know?
the whole Elijah thing.
Yeah, but they take a side without thinking. I mean, take
Yeah.
a side of what? I mean, this guy is presenting Islam now, and look what he is doing in the stage. He's look like a monkey, acting like a kid, saying stupid things, and none of you is upset. The Muslim should be the one is upset, but because 90% of them are uneducated, they think that this guy he is smart. But what is smart about his answers? Nothing.
Sure.
They don't want to listen to the one who is talking, even if he's a Muslim. As long as you are a Muslim, I will tell you. Once I went in a chat room, and the Muslim, the new Christian Prince, he is anti-Islam, right?
Yeah.
So I went in a Muslim chat room. Christian Prince, you are a liar, blah 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 blah, and they're supposed to they want to humiliate me now, the same as they want to do, they try to do with everybody. So they gave me the mic, and they were expecting me to say something bad about Islam. So I said, you know what? The Prophet of Allah was so wonderful, man. He never lied. He never cheat. He never commit adultery. And everybody in the chat room in the text, he was saying, liar, liar, Christian Prince, liar. I said, he never have sex with a child. She is 6 years old. Everybody saying, liar, liar. Muhammad never kidnap women and rape them. Liar, liar. He did not rape Safiya. Right? Everybody saying liar. I am saying good things about their prophet and being sarcastic for sure, but
Yes.
because they are not listening. And then the admin he gave me a dot, like this is a to control to take the mic from you. And he screamed at them. He said, "You stupid! Even in our chat room, he humiliate our prophet, and you are the one." He said to you, "The prophet was a good man." You said to him, "Liar." He said, "The prophet never raped Aisha." You say he's a liar. You say he never killed people. You say he's a liar. Even in our room, he humiliate us, and so because they don't listen in their mind. You are a Christian Prince. It doesn't matter what you say. You are a liar. They will say to you that word. It's like a program. But nobody want to use his brain. So when you speak to Muslims, you are not debating them. They are programmed that this is a guy who don't he wanna put Islam down. So whatever he say, I have to say to him, you're a liar. He quote
Yeah,
for me hadith, I say to him, you're a liar. He quote for me Quran, he said to him, you're a liar. It doesn't matter what he say, he is a liar. Yeah.
yeah, that's good, man. Well, anyways, I'll let you get back to your program. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, my friend, just be careful. If in case you are married, put insurance about on the backbone you have, in case.
All right, brother, take it easy.
All right,
Bye.
take care, bye bye.